Welcome to Best Laid Schemes, where we're playing Dungeons and Dragons in the Mythic Odysseys of Theros setting. Although we're a few sessions in, we've been ironing out some technical issues, so this is our debut live stream, just as the party are approaching a dramatic moment in their story. So I'm going to do a little recap for the party and for anyone watching, and then we'll get straight into it. So, 4 strangers who happened to be in the Melitis Agora were surprised to see a rag-bound, returned undead stumble into the market, pursued and ultimately dispatched by a group of other armed returned. Investigating, they found more returned inside a grocer's shop and a crude tunnel, presumably emerging from the Underworld. Dericles, a Minotaur paladin serving in the reverent army of Melitis, reported this to his captain, and the group were tasked with finding a priest of Erebos named Titos at a nearby shrine and escorting him back to the polis. At the fishing village by the shrine, Shade, our Nyxborn rogue, successfully averted an attack by Tritons by brokering a deal to salve their wounded honour. However, Hester, the Leonine grave cleric, was disturbed by Titos' expectation that this would be a one-way trip for him. Returning to Melitis, they discovered the reverent army in something of a standoff, with more returned who had retaken the grocer's shop with a trio of returned Palumnites. Pims, the renowned gladiator, led a brief scouting mission that almost went horribly wrong, but with the aid of Dericles and the timely support of Hester and Shade, they dramatically killed one of the brutal Palumnites in full view of the citizenry. Taking time to rest and prepare, the heroes then fought their way back into the shop, along with Titos, and descended into the tunnel into the Underworld, which is where we join them. So, you have been descending for hours, you took time to rest, you have now emerged into an area where there are, a few torches. You can hear activity, you can hear pickaxes, you can hear a little rumbling of mine carts, and in the distance you can hear lapping water. What are you going to do?
Do these undead really need to be mining? Or have we gone the wrong way and come out in someone else's mine?
Who knows? But presumably this river we're getting towards is the one that they've crossed.
Maybe. Is this part of the Underworld then? The mine bit? Or I'm really not that sure about this kind of this sort of thing.
Yeah, well, I think the Underworld is on the other side of the river. But Shade, you should know this, shouldn't you?
I don't remember anything from down here.
Oh. Well, that's not.
It seems very familiar though.
Titos, could you tell us anything?
Well, I have not visited the Underworld myself, but the boundary is the river. The Tartix is beyond. On our side of the Tartix, things are a little more woolly.
Woolly?
Well, close to the Underworld there are unpleasant creatures roaming, but that are not technically denizens of the Underworld.
And where is this portal that we're trying to close, this gate? Is it this side of the river? It must be, surely, because the other side of the river is the Underworld.
This tunnel is the route they are using to escape.
Okay, so, but how do we go about... Do we have to destroy this tunnel? Or is there a particular section that we have to remove, or do we just brick it up?
I'm uncertain, but I think it will take more than merely blocking the tunnel to prevent them finding a new egress.
Okay.
Well, I suppose we better investigate then what's going on down here.
Can we see anything in the walls? Like gold or gems or...
Let's see. Make a perception roll.
Ooh, I think that's probably not. 6. So no.
Not. Can't see anything here, and certainly nothing of interest. There's plenty of rock.
Right. So we think they dug this specially to get out, not for any other reason, and then found the way out.
I think we will have
There
to.
seems to be some activity going on here. Unless they dug into somebody else's mine and those people just let them through. I guess we won't know unless we start having a look around.
Yes, my horny friend is right. Let us go down there.
Okay, let's have a look at the map. So you are currently in a small chamber. There's a little that square thing in the center is a little, what do you call it? Just a little tray on a chain that is been used for hoisting stuff up to the next level. The passageway has like spiraled around the outside of this chamber to get down to this level. So you come in above and just come down to the bottom of this central chamber, and then there is this passageway leading north.
Okay. Everyone follow me.
Okay.
Charge in.
Okay. Seems like quite a narrow bit in the corridor there.
It's a very tight squeeze.
Yes, it'll be a tight squeeze for us broad-shouldered
Actually, probably
chaps.
that's a quirk of the map. It's not actually that tight.
Okay, I'm attempting to move myself.
Oh, is it being sluggish again? Do you want me to move for you?
That's all right. I'm getting there. So I appear to have found a chamber.
Okay. Yeah. So as you progress, the sound gets a bit louder. There is. Let's see. There is. It's mostly pickaxe. You can hear sort of other kind of clankings and grindings. They sound fairly distant. Looking in here, there's a couple of sort of offshoots to the left and right of worked stone. But looking down there, there's just a bit of rubble on the floor. Nothing. No activity. Nothing of interest.
Derek,
Is Hester with us?
Yes, she is. Oh, sorry. That's odd. Why are you not on the map?
Is that not me that I've moved?
Oh, I think you may.
It's the green box.
I think you may have moved under one of the other characters.
It's really pixel. Oh,
Yeah,
so
there you go.
yeah.
I'll move you aside.
It's really
Right.
pixelated.
There you go.
It's not normally that pixelated, is it?
It's because it's a. I had to stretch it very big to try to. That's
see.
why it's very narrow, that bit of corridor.
Okay.
So there doesn't seem to be anything immediate right here. Where are you going next?
Pims just points to the rubble and the side bits and says to Dericles, it looks like perhaps they've been attempting to dig in different directions. Maybe these are test tunnels, perhaps.
Maybe, or maybe they're looking for something. But what I don't get is, if you're digging upwards, where does all the rubble go? Do you think they've chucked it in the river?
Probably.
Seems a bit disrespectful.
Maybe they put it down the trousers. Is the sound of the river louder than the sounds of stone?
No, the sound of the river is very distant.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, it looks like there's going to be some more beasties to kill here. So, how about if our Leonin priestess helps us out here by perhaps being a vanguard, and you can get the power of your god to get rid of these undead creatures.
As much as I would like to do that, I think you are giving me more power than I actually have. But our cleric friend may be able to do that.
Oh yeah, I forgot about you.
He's not come with us. He's still in the chamber.
That's my fault. Sorry.
Maybe we should be protecting him a bit better.
Oh, I'm never sending NPCs to the party again. Titles hurries to catch up. I'm sorry, I was praying.
As they're talking, I'd like to stealth ahead. Just have a look.
Okay, yeah. Where are you going to go?
I've got my lantern with me, but it really only sort of shows me. Just
yeah, sure. Make a stealth roll and move ahead to where you want to be.
Okay, that is 21.
Excellent. Okay. So where are you moving to? Okay, up there.
I think I've only got 30, haven't I? Yes, I've only got 30 speed.
As you approach the end of this, you hear a noise, and you press yourself against the wall as you watch a returned, wearing a rag-bound returned with a very simplistic gold mask, pushing a minecart along the rails ahead of you. Let me zoom this out a little bit. It doesn't notice you. It is heading sort of northeast.
I'd like to get up to catch up with Shade. Hang on. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I can move to there. Mm-hmm. Is it? Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Actually,
well, we're not in initiative at the moment, so you can...
All right. I'd like to cast Eyes of the Grave. As an action, you know the location of any undead within 60 feet of you that isn't behind total cover and that isn't protected from divination magic until the end of my next turn. So if I just kind of wander about a bit, can I spot any?
Are you trying to be stealthy?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. From where you are, you can sense an undead presence to the west, and one receding to the northeast.
Okay. How close?
Let's see. Sorry, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50.
If it's within
it's just at the.
I'll know
it's just at the limit of your spell's range.
Okay, so we've got one. So basically, one to the right and one to the left.
Yeah.
About 60 feet in either direction. Okay, so I'm going to tell the others.
Okay.
Oh, they've not noticed me.
No, nobody's noticed you at the moment.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm going to sneak up next to you. Actually, I'm not going to sneak. I'm just going to walk up. And say, so have you seen any?
Yes.
60 Put me in the direction then. I'm going to pull my swords out.
And I'm not going to tell him where I saw them.
Come on, where are they?
Around. They're just around. They haven't noticed us.
Okay, I'm just going to walk left.
Left,
one
huh?
went
Okay.
Past to the right that I saw.
Okay, if you're
So there must be some in the direction that they came in.
Oh yeah, sorry. What's the lighting situation in here?
I've got a small lantern.
Yeah, so it was dark down there. So there was a light in the chamber that you started in. The rest of this area is fairly dark. There are torches dotted around in these cave systems, so you can see light kind of glinting off the rock walls. And Shade's lantern is illuminating a patch of rock and gravel beneath your feet. Pims, as soon as you look down that left-hand corridor, you can see a couple more returned, hacking at the walls with pickaxes.
Charge!
Okay, roll initiative.
All right. Oh.
Oh no!
I said get my swords out. I of course meant
Yeah.
Silly me.
Would you believe you appear to have taken them by surprise?
So I rolled an 11.
Right.
Unnatural 20.
Ooh.
Okay, so 11 for Pims, 20 for Shade, big surprise. Hester? 8. Okay. Deracles?
15.
15. Okay, let's see. And Titus has that. Let's see. And then we have them. Okay. So now we're into combat. Let me just readjust the map here. There we go. Okay, so Deracles, sorry, no, Pims, you're charging down that way. The initiative order, tell you what, Pims, since you were charging, I'll give you a turn first, and then we'll go on to the initiative. Okay, so you're because it's fair to say I think you've surprised the party as well.
Yeah.
Well, that means I can use my action as a dash to get right up in the face of this one here.
Okay.
Well, not there. Actually, wants to be in front of it, but it's being a bit weird. There we go. How's that?
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So you're just running up to him, using your action to get close. Okay. Right. Yeah. So now we're going on to initiative. So 20 Shade.
You better not kill them all. I want some. Right. It's 30. I'm going to use my bonus action.
Okay.
As oh no, am I? Yeah. Hold a sec. Sorry, it's all just disappeared off. I'll still get my sneak attack on the one that Pims is in front of, won't I? I don't need to use my
that's fine.
Insightful fighting.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
Cool. So I'm going to use my short bow. 80. Yep. 15 to hit.
That will hit.
Right, d6 plus. 9 plus sneak attack. So hold a sec. 19 to hit.
19 damage. Okay, yeah. You have rapier, don't you?
No, I'm doing it with a cross.
With your short bow. Okay, right.
Yeah.
Pims, yeah, you run up to this grey-skinned, gold-masked, rag-wrapped humanoid who's surprised to see you as he's hacking at the wall, and as he literally just turns to face you, he takes an arrow in the throat and drops.
Oh,
Can I use my bonus action to dash down there as my second part of it?
Yeah, if you want. As if you move yourself, and then next up is next up is Deracles.
Okay, well, something's obviously kicked off here, and I don't want to be second to Pims to it, so I will also use dash to. I think I could just about 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I'll get about to here, I think.
Okay. Yep. So you can join the others.
But there's no one there to attack now, so
Not right here, no. I mean, you can see that one guy, returned 20 feet away from you. He's noticed you now. He's turned and he's kind of clutching his pickaxe like a weapon. So, okay. Next up is Titos, who is just going to move up to here and follow you. Then it is Pims, your turn.
Oh, Hester hasn't had a go yet, has she?
No, Pims had a surprise.
Oh yes,
round.
he had his bonus. Yeah.
okay. I'm gonna get. Let's see, that's a 10-foot away, isn't it?
Oh yes, yep.
So I am gonna thrust at it with my glaive, which has 10-foot
Yep.
reach. Okay. That's 20.
That will certainly hit. Roll me damage. He does his best to defend himself with the pickaxe.
Okay. That's 12 points. Of damage.
Okay, yeah, you stab him right in the stomach, and he just folds up. The edges of the wound dissolve into ash, as you've seen before, and his body slowly begins to disintegrate.
Awesome.
Pick the mask up.
No, I'm too busy. Because I've seen another one to the north. So I'm going to run that way. Let's see. So
This one is looking a bit panicked.
20, 25, 30. There we go.
Okay.
I am yelling at this one. Die!
Okay. Now it's Hester.
Okay, I can't see it
You
from where
can't.
I am, so I'm just gonna dash 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, so I can get there. Okay.
Okay.
And yeah, that's all I'm gonna do actually.
Okay.
Pick the mask up.
Right.
Yeah, what is it a bit further down?
I
I
should
think you just
probably
passed
mark
it.
them, shouldn't I?
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
pick up a mask.
There are. I'll keep a tally of how many masks are lying around in there. Okay, so next up, the returned in the corner, which is literally cornered. It makes a run for it. It attempts to rush past you, Pims. So you will get an opportunity attack. Let's see. As it's trying to squeeze past.
Okay. Ooh, it's not so great. That's 12.
12 will. I think 12 will. Yeah, it just glances off its shoulder. So it does make it.
Do I get an opportunity attack as well?
Yeah. Yeah, you will.
Okay, so I'm going to hit it. Try to hit it with my mace. 18.
Oh, that will definitely hit.
And that is 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. It is. It definitely kind of like ducks past Pims's glaive and then runs right into your mace as you swing it into its face, and it staggers back stunned, but it's not down. So next up is Shade.
Right. Oh, I have advantage. Do I have advantage if it's not really engaged, is he?
Yeah, he's engaged. Hester just smacked him.
Oh, right.
Oh, cool. Oh, cool. There is. Sorry, laptop being slow. That's my rapier. That's unnatural 20 to
Okay.
hit. And 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. Okay, you just skewer him, and he collapses and begins to dissolve.
Over the pile of ash, I look over to Pims, and that's 2. Not that I'm counting.
Okay, so it's momentarily quiet in here. See, so there's now a few axes, some gold masks lying on the floor, and let's see. Oh, make a perception roll. Let's see. Yeah, you can all make a perception roll.
16.
Okay.
13.
Okay, right. Well, Pims, you're close.
17.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Pims and Shade, being you're closest to the worked surface, you notice there are seams of gold in the walls.
Well, now we know where you've
Yeah.
got the.
There's
gold
like
for the mask
also down the ends of the corridors there are kind of canvas sacks full of bits of rock.
I'm just going to move over to Shade, and I'm just going to sort of quietly say to her, technically, who do you think owns these tunnels? What's the thought?
Erebos.
Oh,
Well, maybe not this side of the river.
you see, that's what I was thinking. You know, this is kind of no man's land. Really? I suppose it should belong to the polis, really. Oh. Yeah, we'll have to tell them. I'll have to tell the authorities. Maybe we'll get a finder's fee.
Yeah. Well, we might be able to find some that they've already mined. But I'm gonna I picked the other mask up because if this is what we need to give to Erebos as compensation for the cleric. But if not, then we still have them.
Very true. Anyway, surely there must be more of these things to kill, and I'm 2-0 down.
There was. I just thought it might incentivize you a bit.
Yeah. Right. Charge!
There was one going the other way with a full minecart. I think it was a full minecart.
Yeah, you're gonna have to shout at me. I've already run away.
Oh,
Hey, wait for me! I'm feeling a bit embarrassed at having not even getting into the fight yet.
you're just saving yourself for a bigger, a bigger battle. You might not need to warm up as much as we do.
Are you just moving aside?
Sorry, I'm just adjusting the adjusting the map for the benefit of the stream. So you head back, regroup with not Erebos, Titos. He notes with approval that the bodies of the returned gently collapsing into ash. Okay, you're moving up that way. Let's see. Make. Well, they're visible on the map. Yeah, as you approach the edge of the end of this corridor, you can see that it's beginning to widen up, and you can tell by the sound of the of things. The space is broadening out into a wider area. And you notice that there are a couple of returned sentries here. They are wearing crude armor plates, slightly more ornate masks, and they are armed with short swords.
Okay.
And they've probably heard you.
Oh, well, I hope they did.
Oh, there's nothing like having an unfair advantage.
I'm gonna stick with the initiative that we rolled before, I think, and let's see. We'll go with so Shade. You're the first.
Yep. Hang on a sec. Is that as far as I can get?
Taking a little while to update online.
Okay.
Yeah, you can get it. You can get up there.
Okay. I'm gonna use my bonus action first, as insightful fighting. So I make an insight check against the creature.
Okay.
Contested by the target's deception.
Okay,
check.
cool. You make your.
And it means I can make a.
Okay, yeah, make your insight roll.
Oh God. Insight. 10.
Let's see.
What's that? Deception.
I'm afraid they've beaten that. So, not this time.
Oh, okay. So
Just
it's
an ordinary hit.
Right. Okay. So I'm just hopefully just an ordinary hit. And that's a natural 20.
Oh, there you go. You don't even need your sneak attack.
Oh, I do. I like my sneak attack. Right. So that is a D8. Right. That. 6 plus 14 points of damage.
Whoa. Okay. You slash at this returned. He takes. He tries to step back, but you carve right across his stomach, and he looks injured, but he's still up. Who's next? Let's see. Are you anything else? That's you.
me.
Oh, you used your bonus.
No,
Yeah. Okay,
that's me,
Deracles, you're up next.
Hey, I'm gonna charge up beside Shade and swing my great axe at this
Okay,
turn.
roll to hit.
That is an 18.
Roll hit.
And that is 13 damage.
Okay. Yeah, your great axe just like cleaves right into his shoulder and down through into his body, and jolting his mask off, and the body just crumbles off of your axe blade. He is dead. Oh no, wrong window. Okay, so next up is Titos, who will follow along. He seemed. Oops, I'm moving the map. Titos moves up alongside you, warily. Let's move him a little way back. And next is Pims. Pims?
I think he's on mute.
We can't hear.
Yes, he's muted himself.
Okay. Pim.
Yeah, I'm all right now.
Oh, you bugger.
I've just been Norman College. Right, okay. So how far away am I? 5, 10, 15, 20.
You can,
get over to another one, can't I? So I'm just moving it now, although it seems to be taking forever. In fact, let me just stay a little bit further away, because I've got my reach of my glaive. And I'm going to have a pop.
Go for it.
And that's a 21.
Yep.
Okay, awesome. And that is 10 points of damage.
Okay.
How's he looking?
Yeah, you catch him right in the shoulder with your glaive. You he twists with the blow, but he's still stood there.
Okay, so what I shall do is oh god. So I'm going to use the superiority die.
Okay.
This is a precision attack. When you make a weapon attack roll, you can expend 1 superiority die to add it to the roll before or after the roll. Oh, hang on a minute.
No, that's to hit, isn't it?
Apologies. I thought that was to hit. I thought no. Yeah, I thought it was the damage one. My apologies. Got that wrong. Instead, I'm just going to use my bonus action to hit him with the other end of the glaive. One side of the glaive. And that's that's another 16. So that's
excellent.
21.
Yep.
So that's gonna be, where are we? That's D4 plus 3, so that's 4 points of extra bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And that me.
Yeah. You bring the having stabbed him in the shoulder, you withdraw the glaive and smack him with the butt end.
I want to move a bit closer, by the way. I'm just moving myself to do that.
Okay. Yep. That's fine. I will just adjust him. Okay. Next up is Hester.
Okay, so I've got 35 feet movement, so I can get right up to him, and I'm going to attempt to hit him with my mace.
Go for it.
And that is a natural 1.
Oh no. Okay.
Bad luck, my life.
Yeah, you swing your mace, but you didn't realise quite how low the ceiling was, and it just clangs off the rock ceiling and misses him. Okay.
So I'm just going to stand and look a bit embarrassed.
Any other actions? Okay, cool. Right, in that case, the returned strikes back at you. Well, actually, it strikes back at Pims. That particular one. Oof, with a nat.
Do your worst.
And it rolled a natural 20.
To be fair, that is your worst. I did ask for it.
Yep, that's accurate. Sorry, D8s are always the hardest to find. There it is. No, sorry, it's not a D8. Okay, that is 5 points of piercing damage. No, sorry, doubled.
Okay.
That would be 7 points of piercing damage. But that was a terrible critical hit.
Good. I'm going to use my unscarred resilience reaction to reduce it by a d12 plus my con modifier, which is +3. So, that reduces it by 6.
Okay.
So only 1 point. Because I'm unscarable.
Right. Let's see. Okay, next up is Shade. There's you can only see this one at the moment. Oh.
Right. So is the one next to Pim still up? Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Ooh. And that is to hit. $16 to
Yeah,
hit.
that will hit.
Right. Oh, that's 17 points of damage. I like sneak attack.
Okay. Good grief. Okay, yeah, you just slash at him a couple of times with your short sword, and his you just literally like slice him up, and his body kind of like just crumbles into several pieces, and the mask clatters across the stone floor. Okay, that's him gone.
It's all right, Pims. You softened him up for me.
Yes, I did. Yes, it's teamwork.
Totally. I pick up the mask.
Okay.
Is it a bit heavy? If somebody else
You
would
can
like to
now,
carry some, that'd be
from
good.
where you are, you can now see. Let's move the map slightly.
Wow.
You can now see that the mine opens out. This looks like basically looks more like a natural cave formation. Now that you've come out of the cut the worked stone narrow tunnel into a more open cave. There are a handful of crude mine carts here, running on kind of wonky looking rails. There's some other exits cut deeper into the stone, but most significantly outside the cave, you can see it opens up into a brighter but still kind of dim, foggy space. And the cave mouth is where the sound of lapping water is coming from.
Can I hear any more tools being used?
Let's see. No, you can't. You can't. Not from here.
Can I see the guys that I can actually see? Or should I not be able to see them?
Oh, where are they? I have not. I was a little bit sloppy with the visibility. What have we got?
I could see someone to the west and someone to the east of where I am. Someone on the sort of beach.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I'll give you more detailed description. Are you looking out at onto the beach? Yeah, I should have tightened that up a little bit. It's fine. Basically, outside, even from the back of the cave here, you can see that outside on the beach, there is the most notable thing is an enormous spoil heap. There is a vast amount of tumbled rock, it broken into tiny bits, stretching all down the beach and into the water, which you can just about make out dimly in the distance. You can see sort of something glinting like water. You can also make out from around the corner a bit of a there's a warm red light glowing there, and you can hear footsteps on gravel and the sound of ringing hammers. What are you going to
I
do?
think there's more of them on the beach. Move a bit in that direction.
Okay. Sorry, let me just sort the map out.
Okay, I'm going to follow.
Okay.
I'm going to follow behind. Behind Heracles.
Okay. So as you,
I see where they're putting all of the rubble from the mine.
Ah, it looks like they'll be spoiling for a fight.
Oh, crikey.
okay. So as you approach the entrance to the cave, you can see that there is a rock plinth, kind of a flat-topped rock down by the water. It has a series of crude stone steps made out of loose rock, just sort of like packed together, leading up to it. And you can see there are 2 Palumnites on either side of that rock, plus another figure standing on the rock. It is another returned. Its skin is ashen grey like the others, but this one is tall and slender. It's holding a driftwood staff, and it's wearing ragged robes. They don't appear to have noticed you yet, because you're still quite far back in the cave where it's more shadowed. What are you going to do?
I'm going to defer here. I'm going to defer to you here, Heracles, because I'm minded to shout charge and run. However, I did get quite seriously hurt by one of these beasties.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't really want to get hurt by them again. So...
Titus joins you and surveys the scene. He says, a Kakamantis.
a what?
Some of the returned retain the memory of the ability to cast spells, despite their trip through the sticks. This foe is for me to face.
Are you sure? Looks pretty mean.
Well, we shall see. What is your plan? We have a minute to. It seems that we have a breather to plan how we are going to assault them.
We're not good on planning.
Well, there's still quite a way away.
Let me see.
Rather than charging in, I'm wondering whether we could move round a bit and get them to come to us. So if we make some sort of noise, or and maybe only one of the Palumnites will come this way, and we can dispatch them first.
I could hide behind those rocks over there.
Seems a bit dishonest. Maybe I should stand out in the tunnel entrance and challenge one of them.
Well,
yeah, then you might get all 3 of them. It's not being dishonest, it's being careful.
Nah, it doesn't sound right to me. We should face them honourably.
Well, you will be facing them honourably, just one at a time, hopefully.
Not if we sneakily make noises and drag them around the corner and then jump on them. That's an ambush, that. I don't like the idea of that at all.
It's tactics.
I'm just going to lean over to Heracles and just say, so charge?
No.
No. Look how well it worked last time.
can I ask a technical
Yes,
question?
yeah.
It worked.
How long have we been walking through the Underdark at this point? Because
Crumbs. It's been 3 or 4 hours since you left, so it's getting towards. It feels like evening to you in terms of your body clock. Obviously, even outside the cave, it doesn't look like daylight. It's kind of sickly bluish light.
okay, here's what I'm thinking. We are all tired. We've all been through a lot. Is there any way, now we know what we're facing, is there anywhere we can go and rest?
I'm feeling fine.
You're okay? How's everyone else?
Deracles,
Yes.
I was just thinking, is it the honourable thing to do to rush in there and then get this cleric killed because you're rushing in? And surely the most honourable thing is to do the best so this cleric can do what he needs to do.
I suppose, but I still don't like the idea of being dishonest about it.
Well, I understand where you're coming from with that, but they don't really seem like honourable and reasonable foes.
But maybe it's not Shade just sighs. Fine, if you want to rush in there and get all 3 of them to kill you straight away, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm not keen on that idea.
My
Mm.
issue
I understand
They are
is,
pretty tough.
my issue
Yep.
is that previously, when we've been fighting something tough, I've been able
Yeah.
to heal. That I feel like that's my role in this journey. I have very limited ability to help should anything unpleasant happen to any of you.
What does Titus say? Are we okay to leave this for a little while? If we keep one of us on watch? So the others can rest?
I would be very wary of staying down here for any longer than necessary. We have killed some of their workers. It's only a matter of time before they notice that the work in the mine has stopped.
Well,
why don't we
Deracles, that actually helps. Sorry.
hide around the corner then and wait for one of them to come out, and then we can honourably kill them?
Don't like the hiding bit. What Titus did? What are the effects of if this is the river that we were talking about? What are the effects of it?
The Tartix. Its waters will wash away your memories and your identity. Do not set foot in the water.
Right, okay, no paddling.
No falling in.
I'm wondering about driving them back into the water.
The returned have already crossed the Tartix. That is how they come to escape the Underworld.
What else can we see around us?
Okay, you can
see another returned.
You can see there's a tunnel going deeper into the rock. You can see a kind of a fire through there. That looks like there's a few pallets and bedrolls scattered around the edge of that cave. Next.
Okay, I'm gonna take a quick stride up there and see what up to like the corner bit. Can I do if I double click? Does that Show one.
Yeah,
Yeah, there
yeah.
you go. There. I pop up
Yeah,
to
sure.
there. And have a look round the corner.
Okay, so you can see as you enter this area, it seems like some sort of camp sleeping area. You realise that there are a couple more of the smaller rag-wrapped returned cowering in the corner.
Cowering, eh? They must be dispatched, but I don't like the idea of just them cowering. Okay. I'm just going to indicate that there's 2 more through there to the others.
Okay, they are going to make a run for it. Seeing you, they're going to run for it past you. Can you... let's see. They're going to... can make an attack of opportunity if you wish, but only against one of them.
Yeah, okay.
So,
I'll have a swipe.
okay.
15.
15. Okay, that's definitely a hit.
Okay. And that's 11 points of damage.
Right. Yeah. You literally you just swing your glaive round and just take the head off the first one. The second one seeing this ducks underneath it and moves past you. Let's see. Again, I'm sticking with the same initiative. Shade. Your initiative's next. You can see Pims take down one of them, but the other one's running past him. It's heading for the entrance.
No, it isn't. Hopefully, no, it isn't. Ooh, right. Yes. 18 plus. $23 to hit.
Well, that will hit.
Okay.
Sorry, everything's gone a little bit choppy.
Insight. Right. Insight thing.
Sorry, I didn't catch that, Adrienne.
Insightful fighting.
Oh yes, make a roll.
Right. So let's have a go. 18.
Oh, yes, you can see exactly where he's weakest. Ooh.
Right. Okay. Did I do the attacker roll against him? No.
I was I was trying to readjust the map for the stream.
Right. Did I do the attack roll against him? If I didn't, it's 16, 21 to hit.
I thought you did. Yeah, I think you rolled 23 before.
Right, okay. So basically, it's 8. 17 points of damage.
17 points damage. Okay, yeah.
Attack.
Again, you just able to step in front and carve him up with your short sword. These returned don't seem to be trained fighters. They're just workers, it seems.
Yeah, but they're not people. They were people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say to Deracles, see, not people, turn to dust.
Mm. I guess so.
Let's see.
Have they noticed this fighting that was outside?
Looking out there, you can see the Kakamantis standing on the rock has turned and is craning its neck to peer into the cave. You can't hear any words from it, but it bends down towards one of the Palumnites and appears to speak to it. And the Palumnite, one of the Palumnites begins to start lumbering towards the cave. Its huge feet crunch on gravel.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to stick with initiative, actually. Let's see. So, next up would be Deracles.
Okay, well, it's coming, so I'm going to go for it. I don't think I could reach it with a dash. So what I'm going to do is move what I can and throw a javelin at it.
Okay.
And throw a javelin badly at it. That's a 9.
Okay. That'll just sail past him and clatter on the gravel.
Just get my range in there.
Yeah. Okay. From where you're standing, the other Palumnite see you, and it begins to move forward. Right. Next up is Titles. Now let me just. He moves forward in the cave. And what does he do? Does he have enough range to do that? Yes, he does. Right. He moves up here. He begins to incant, and Pims, Deracles, and Shade, you all feel a kind of warmth flow through you. You are blessed. You can add a 4 to your attack rolls and saving throws.
Awesome.
Ooh.
Okay. And then he moves a little bit further up to the edge of the cave. Cautiously, he's looking a bit. Titus is looking a bit nervous. Okay, Pims, your turn.
Okay, they're a bit of a way away, aren't they?
Yeah, they're still a distance. Yeah.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll run around my corner. Where am I? I'm having a bit of trouble with the old astral thing.
Yeah, Astral is a little bit sluggish. Oh dear.
I'm not going to pick up because the cursor keeps disappearing.
Okay. Maybe we'll try a different.
Ah, here we go. Go on. Okay, that's as far as I can get, and then I'm very optimistically going to pull out one of my hand axes and lob it at this one here.
Okay. I'm just going to have to. Anyone watching on the stream, apologies for the map lagging really badly.
No, I'm not, because that's too far away. So instead, I'm going to use my action. He's out of range. Even long,
right.
he's got a long range. So I'm just going to.
Okay.
So just running straight up. And that's me done.
Okay. Next up is Hester.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'm going to get to there. And then I'm going to fire with my crossbow at the one closest to me.
Okay. Let me check the.
Yeah.
Make a hit roll.
Unsuccessfully.
Oh. Okay.
I can't do anything else.
Okay. So the Kakamantis. The Kakamantis steps. He move over to the steps and come down. It takes him a little bit of time to get steps, so he's a bit further behind the others. I need to hit him for you somehow.
Does anybody know on Astral Tabletop how to get rid of that right-hand side thing that shows?
D. Press D.
Yeah, try that and it just won't go away.
Oh god, it's very sluggish. We'll try something different.
Just turn up like a quarter of the map.
Yeah, it is very sluggish today.
Okay.
Again. So that was the Kakamantis move, and next up is we're back to Shade.
Right. I'm going to move up next to the cleric, actually. Can I move there instead? So I'm in front of the cleric.
If you wish.
Yeah, right. My short bow. Do I have to do it at disadvantage if it's more than 80 feet?
Let's see.
Because it's 80 to 220, but
Oh, I've forgotten the ranged rules.
Over the first range is a normal shot. If it up to the second range is at disadvantage.
yeah, that's what I thought.
Can't go beyond the first,
Yeah.
the second range.
Thank you, Darren.
No, I can do the one that's forward because I can hit that normally, hopefully. And I'm going to try again because I can do this as my bonus action each time to do the insight thing. Okay.
Okay, make a roll. Is this against the leading Palumnite?
Yeah, against the deception.
Okay.
And that's 14.
I'm afraid that that's not quite enough.
Okay. Right, that's all right. So it's just a normal.
Yeah.
Hopefully a normal hit. Ah. No, I miss. That's a 2 plus. Yeah, that'd have been a 7. So,
it whistles.
Yeah, no.
It whistles past and splashes into the water beyond. Okay.
That's me done.
Right. Okay. Now the Palumnites move. So let me check there. They have made a move 30 to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, they cannot quite. Oops, I'm using the wrong map. They can't quite get close enough to you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They can get right up to the cave mouth. They're not particularly. They're in no particular hurry. They're just slowly plodding towards you. They're 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There we go. But they're just stomping slowly, leaving like large footprints in the shale beach, and they look pretty unstoppable from here.
Yeah, and we could have been coping with them one at a time.
We will be if we can kill the first one in the first round.
Okay. Let's see. Next up is Dericles. Go for it.
Okay, I'll bellow a challenge to this first one and run up and try and hit him.
Cool.
Okay. Roll.
Okay, that's a 27 to hit then.
Well, that will hit.
And an 8 damage.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to try and use hammering horns to shove him back and hopefully knock him over.
Yes, excellent. Go for it.
He just has to succeed on a strength saving throw, DC 13.
Okay.
Not.
He
then...
fails. You catch him off balance, and after swinging your axe and clipping him on the arm, you then lower your head, charge him with your horns, and you catch him mid stride, and he just falls full length across the gravel beach.
Okay, it's supposed to push him up to 10 feet away from me.
Yeah. Oh, I'm using the wrong map again. I'll figure out a solution to this. Let's see. So up to 10 feet away from you. So yeah, 10 feet back. Yeah, I mean, you just sort of like staggered him, and he's stumbled and fallen down away from you. So that's great. He's now sprawled on the beach. He's prone now, right?
It doesn't say
that
doesn't
on
the description. No, it's just push him up to 10 feet away.
Oh, my mistake. I thought that if he... Yeah, okay. Right, that's my bad. In that case, he staggers but doesn't quite fall. Right. Next up is... Titos. Titos moves... Let's see. He is going to... 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30... He's going to move along the cliff face there. Let's see, and what's he going to do? He is going to... Okay, he is going to cast that. And that is... He missed. Okay, Titos mutters, reaches out a finger, and a thin black beam of energy twists out from his finger, but it misses the Palumnite sprawl that you've just headbutted. Unfortunately, let's mark that off. And that off. Okay. Next up is Pims.
Okay. So the one that Dericles had pushed back.
Yeah.
I'm going to close in on it. Whoops. Way too far. It's not doing what I want. There we go. Okay, so I'm 10 feet away from it, and I'm going to have a pop with my glaive. Oh, that's a natural one. So
Okay.
that's spiffing.
Oh.
So how far
Yeah,
do I go there?
You've just you lunge forward with your glaive, but you're just stepping off the rock floor of the cave onto the gravel beach, and you weren't expecting the footing to change. So
okay, so I'm gonna keep moving.
okay.
So I've moved 15 feet, I think. Did I move 15 or 25? 10. You move 15. So 5, 10, 15, 20. I think I'm just going to keep running towards the one at the back.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
See, this is the beauty of using the glaive, you see.
Yeah. Right then.
I can easily maneuver myself to be attacked by all of them in one go.
I was just thinking. So Hester, you're up next.
Okay. I'm going to use my crossbow to get the one just above Pim's.
Okay.
If I can.
Yep.
No.
Oh dear.
So
you're not having great luck tonight.
No. Never mind. All this sort of rock just to the side of me, to the back of me.
Mm-hmm.
Can I kind of get behind there and crouch down? Are they?
Yeah,
just...
you could you could get half cover there.
Okay, thank you. That's what I'll do.
Okay. That's fine. Right, so then the Kakamantis at the back, what is he going to do? He is going to... Right, well, he sees Pims charging towards him, and he makes... Pims, what's your armor class? Oh, that would be...
Mighty 14.
Unfortunately, he rolls a 19 to hit. So he had these out ready. That is 18. Oof. Okay, he raises his hand, and a black bolt of necrotic energy flies across the beach, slams into your chest for 15 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. Ow!
And the spellcaster kind of it leers. Well, no, you can't tell because it's got a mask on. It's it's definitely got it conveys some attitude by some means that I can't think of.
Neck muscles or something.
Yeah, it tilts its head in a very aggressive way. Okay, next up is Shade again.
Right. That's it. Right, I'm going to try and shoot this one at the back. And once again, I'll try and do the insight thing. So my insight against the... Oh, it's a natural 20.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Can I cast Channel Divinity, please? Path to the Grave. I don't need. It doesn't.
Oh,
need
you can.
To be,
yeah, you can do that out of turn. I know.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
on which one?
It's doubled because it on the one that Shade's going for. So it's doubled because she's rolled a natural 20, and then it's doubled again. The whole.
Oh no, I haven't rolled a natural 20 to hit. That's just so I can do sneak attack. I haven't
Oh, I
rolled it
see.
yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I've cast it now, so you
Right.
go.
So what happens?
If you hit it, it's vulnerable to all the damage. So you basically work out what the damage is and then double it.
including the bonus. So it's better than a
Right,
crit.
that's an unnatural 20
To
hit.
fantastic. That will hit. Sorry.
Oh, hang on.
What
Yeah.
are you attacking with? Because you're 10 feet away.
No, I'm not attacking that one. I'm attacking the one at the end.
Which
At the back.
Oh, the Kakamantis.
Yes.
Okay.
With my crossbow.
Right. Sorry, I missed that.
Sorry, I did say. And I totally forgot about the D4 as well with the tat roll. But
Oh, good grief! Yes. Has anybody remembered to add the D4?
Yeah, I did that.
Okay, good.
27.
Brilliant.
right.
There's no point I roll a 1.
So
Fair enough.
what do I?
So
What do I need to?
you successfully spotted a weakness on this towering Palumnite. You can roll your sneak attack, calculate all the total damage, then double it.
Right. 26.
Pre or post doubling?
Post doubling.
Post doubling. Okay, 26. Right. And that's on the Kakamantis.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Your crossbow bolt. Sorry, crossbow or short bow.
Yes.
I should know this.
Oh, hold on a sec. It's short bow.
Short bow. Yeah. Your arrow.
Yeah.
Your arrow takes the Kakamantis right in the shoulder, and it drops its driftwood staff. It snarls at you. Okay, next up is the Palumnites. Okay, here we go. Let's see. I think this one, you're the nearest shade.
I know.
So I think this one is going to just step forward and take a couple of swings at you. Let's see. So what's your armor class?
15.
Oh, good God. Okay. Well, let's handle this first. Its first attack is a natural 20.
Oh.
So that is. Let's see. 3. That is 8 points of piercing damage. This could be bad.
Yeah.
Plus 20 points of poison damage.
I'm down.
Are we still protected from poison in any way? Or is that worn off now?
That wore off ages ago.
Right. So okay,
Did
so
you just say you're down, Shade?
Oh, yep, totally.
yes, as the its short sword attack isn't too bad. You've had worse, but then you feel the wound begin to sting, and you suddenly start to feel lightheaded and queasy, and you drop. So I will remind you, house rule: when you are down, you are not unconscious. You are unable to. You are completely incapacitated, but you are able to speak and weakly call for help, and otherwise participate. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So, okay. Next up is the other Palumnite, who was heading towards Dericles. Gonna go for. Oops, I'm using the wrong map again. Sort that out. Right, it's gonna go for Pims. The. Let's see, it rolls 15. Will that hit you?
That will hit me, yeah.
Okay.
I've got Jill and I seem to have a little bit of a problem here.
Oh,
Yeah.
Technically, our D&D Beyond has stopped working.
yeah. Mine has two. So it
I know
appears.
how many hit points I had though, and I know most of my stats roughly.
Yeah. Hang on. Maybe it'll come back. That's a pain. Never mind. I've memorised the monster stats at least. Yeah. No. D&D Beyond is still down for me. Okay. So that is 5 points of piercing damage. 5 points of piercing damage and 13 points of poison damage.
Is there no like saving throw for the poison? No.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong description. No, there is no save for the poison. Sorry. Let's see.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine. It's all fine. It's fine.
Next up. Oh, hang on. That was its first attack. Second attack is only 13.
Oh, that misses.
Okay, that misses. That's good. Right. So now it is Dericles' turn.
Okay. So feeling somewhat guilty for dragging everybody into this situation, in particular over Shade's tactical planning that I didn't really follow, I'm going to rush up here and engage this Palumnite.
Okay.
With my great axe. With a 20.
Oh! Brilliant.
Well, it's actually 26 when it's adjusted. It's natural 20.
Excellent.
22 slashing damage.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to do the hammering horns again as well.
Okay. Yes. Great. Do that. Yeah. Seeing Shade fall beneath this brute's sword. You charge over and cleave your axe right into its shoulder. It staggers back. It is that blow has severely wounded it, but it is still up. So yeah, what's your what save does he need to make?
Strength save DC 30.
He fails.
Okay, he gets pushed 10 feet back.
10 feet back. Okay. Right. Oh, Titus looks very nervous. This
Oh yeah.
thing being shoved in his direction. Yeah.
Okay, I'll use the rest of my move to go after him.
Okay. Right. Okay. So next up, Titus. Titus is going to move up to Shade and looking at your injuries, he is going to cast. Oh damn it! D&D Beyond. Luckily,
Yeah.
I've gone all analog. So,
it's good that you have the analog option. Fortunately, I think I have downloaded what I need on my phone, so offline but still. Right, bear with me.
It looks like the app's still working.
it is, yeah. It's
Oh,
just
that's weird. Just the website. Okay. So, Titus incants and let's see how. Sorry, let me just check distance. That's 10, 15, 20. Oh dear! Everyone except Hester feels a flush of energy and life through their veins. you all recover 11 hit points. And then he moves onward and gets behind Pims. Yeah, I'll put him there. There we go. So next up, Pims.
Right, okay. First up, I am going to... Right, I'm going to have to quickly look through this since D&D Beyond isn't up.
This is making a challenging combat even harder.
I'm going to use my bonus action. Yes. I'm going to use my bonus action to do Second Wind.
Okay.
Which gives me a D10 plus 3. And I've rolled a measly 4. So that's okay.
It's
not too bad.
something.
And then I'm going to attack the creature that's right in front of me.
Okay. Whoops.
With my glaive. And that's be a 23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. And that's going to be 8 points of damage.
Adrian, I think your microphone might be on the headphone.
Yes, that's 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage, okay.
How's this creature looking?
It was looking unhurt until you've just hit it.
Oh. Right, that's not really what I want to hear.
No, I know.
No, that's no good. That one. Right, okay. I'm going to use my action surge, so I get another action.
Okay, excellent.
And so my other action is going to just be another attack with my glaive. And that's a natural 20.
Ooh.
Which is exactly what I needed. And unfortunately, I only rolled a 4, so that's 8. That's another 11 points of slashing damage from my glaive.
Okay, yeah, you that's like 2 good hits in rapid succession. Okay, yeah, he's showing some wear and tear. Okay, next up, let's see. That was Pim's. Hester.
Okay, I can't see the spell, so
No.
Darren, would you mind checking?
Yep.
What's the range for protection from evil and good?
I think it's likely to be 60 feet off the top of my head. Now the question is do I know my alphabet? Protection from evil and good. Range. Oh no, it's touch.
Okay, sorry, dude. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna fire at the whichever one has got advantage in this combat. Is that the one sort of at the top of him?
At top of who?
Pims, because there's 2 of.
No.
That's Titus.
Oh right.
Sorry,
Okay.
he just happens to have a red outline, confusingly.
Hester, don't shoot him.
Right, I'll try to avoid him. I'll get the one at the one nearest to me then, in front of Pims. Oh, for crying out loud, that was a 3. I'm just gonna keep hiding.
Can you swap that dice out, please?
Oh, I was using the dice on D&D Beyond. That's a metal dice.
Oh right, okay.
It's the.
Can you put virtual dice in dice jail?
think you should go. Yeah, go analog.
Yeah, you need a little virtual dice chair. Okay, so yeah, you. Sorry, Jill, you're not rolling terribly well tonight.
It's been a good day.
Okay, the next up, the Kakamantis steps lazily forwards a couple of steps. It picks up its driftwood staff, takes a couple of steps forward, and then it begins to summon necrotic energy, and it unleashes a blast of black, wispy energy at Titos. And it... I believe... I can't see his armor class, but I'm pretty sure that hits. So... Okay, he takes that much damage. He takes another blast of energy full in the chest, but he's still up. And okay, that is right. Next up, Shade. You are feeling groggy from the poison, but up and about again.
Better.
Yeah.
Did I notice? Does Pims go before the Palumnite?
No. You can see them gearing up to attack as soon as you've made your move.
So right, my effect that I used on the what's it name at the back lasts a minute, so I can do a sneak attack even if nobody's near him.
Oh yes.
And that's 18 to hit.
Yeah, that will hit.
Right. 6 plus 3. 13 points of damage.
13. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Your second arrow takes him in the upper leg, and he staggers, and he is looking quite badly hurt now. Okay.
And do I wanna? I'm gonna use dash as my bonus action and move a bit further away.
Okay. I'll just let you know, if you're moving further south down the beach, you notice that further south down the beach there is a smelter, a forge, a whole bunch of crude tables set up as workshops, and more of the rag-wrapped, returned kind of
right.
Who have now downed tools and are kind of hiding behind the tables.
Right.
They don't feel like much of a threat to you.
Okay, that's me done.
Okay. Okay, next up is the Palumnites. So first off, the one facing Dericles. He is going to attack you, Dericles. His first swing misses. His second swing, I think that's a 13. Will that hit you?
No.
No. Okay. Both his swings go wild. He's furiously attacking, but he's not very controlled. Then the one facing Pims. Again, he's you've hurt both of them now. They're both raging and flailing quite wildly. But his second blow does manage to connect Pims. Let's see, with a 19. So he strikes you for 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then you begin to feel the familiar pain as... Oh, that is 9 points of poison damage.
And, ooh.
Can you put those dice in the dice jar?
I'm not rolling particularly well. There's just a lot of them.
Yeah.
So let's see. That was the Palumnites. Dericles, you're up now.
Okay, I'm gonna continue my relentless assault on this guy.
Okay, go.
That's a 17.
That will hit.
Oh, cool. And that's 9 damage.
Okay, 9. Cool. Yeah, you continue to batter away at him. He's just so muscle bound and huge that he's got some serious stamina.
I'm gonna do the hammering horns yet again.
Okay, good.
Knock him back. Or try to.
He fails his save.
Okay.
So you can push him
So
back.
I knock him 10 feet back.
Mm-hmm.
And should I continue attacking him or go and attack on the others? No, I think I should try and finish him off. Sorry, I'm just trying to check the distances between things. If I go too far away from him, he's going to go straight for Titos. So I'm just going to stay pretty much where I am, I think. Okay.
Are you going to move?
No, I'm going to
No.
stay where
Okay.
I am.
Right. Next up then is Titos. Now, let's see. Titos will move. Let's see. In fact, Titos will stay where he is, and he shouts, "To me, heroes!" And he incants a powerful spell. He gestures. He pulls out a vial of holy water, and he scatters it in a circle around him, and a blue glow appears on the floor, in patchy at first, and then slowly filling in, creating a 10-foot radius cylinder centered on Titos. You will be protected within the circle. Let me just draw that on the map for you. Oh, and it's being super slow.
Did you say 10-foot diameter or 10?
10-foot radius.
Okay.
Let me just bear with me. Okay, so that is. Oh crumbs! Hang on a minute. I've got to turn grid snapping off. Okay, here we go. So this is going to be fun with a terrible lag, but let's give it a go.
Hey, at least it's working. D&D Beyond still isn't.
It's
It always works. This never happens.
Did that actually draw anything?
Not on mine.
Oh, good grief. Okay,
No.
never mind.
That's all right.
I'll. So yeah, 10-foot radius centered on Titos, basically. Now, what that also means is that the. Okay, there we go.
Catch the Palumnite.
the Palumnite is thrust back, pushed back to the outside of the circle. Let's see. So yeah, Pims, you're already in it, and but yeah, it's right there on the beach. Next up is Pims. So he's erected this shield around you. What I'm gonna do actually is say that it's like, for simplicity, that it covers like two tiles away from Titus is protected. That's the simplest.
So if I move here, it's actually going to lay me down. Will it move me?
It did move you. Oh, sorry, I've turned off grid snapping. I'll turn it back on. Make life easier.
Right, okay, so if I can get to there, and I'm 15 foot away.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of my superiority die to do a lunging attack.
Oh.
Which means that I have an extra 5 foot reach. So
Brilliant.
with my glaive, reach 15 feet. So I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Did you say with bless you add
a D4?
Yeah. Okay.
On attack rolls and saving throws.
I'm just checking on the superiority die for lunging attack. Yeah, there we go. So, that's 19.
That will hit.
So I do a D10 plus 3. So that's pathetic. That's 4. But I do get to add the superiority die.
Okay.
Which is another 7. That's more like it.
Oh, okay.
So that's that's a points of damage in total.
It's just at the limit of your reach, but yeah, you're able to stretch out and stab the Kakamantis with your glaive. You get him right in the stomach, and he kind of crumples over the wound and snarls back at you. Okay. Let's see. He is going to. Hester, you're next. Are you gonna move? Are you gonna move anywhere else, Pims? By the way.
No, I don't think. No, I think I'm gonna stay where I am. No, I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay.
Because I'm still within the column, aren't I? Of protection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This protection spell, what is it? One where if you move in or out of it, the spell will break?
You don't know. Titos cast it, and I don't think Hester is familiar with this level of spell, so.
He asked us all to go in, so it shouldn't break if we go into it.
Okay, so I'm going to move. I've got a 35 foot movement. Yep. I'm going to move here, and I'm going to cast Bane on all 3 of them.
Ooh, nice. That's super useful.
So that's a charisma save, I think, and I think my DC's 13.
Charisma.
Okay. Very charismatic.
So, top Palumnite fail, bottom Palumnite fail, Kakamantis succeeds, I'm afraid. But yeah, the 2 Palumnites are baned.
So they need to take D4 away.
Okay.
I think it's attacks and saving throws.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like the opposite of bless, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, so most of you at least are blessed. Most of them are baned.
Is the shield still up?
The magic, the circle. Yep. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Double check. Yep. Okay. So, whose turn is it now? Hester. Okay, so now it is the Kakamantis' turn. Now he is going to, he cocks his head at Pims, and begins to summon his dark energies. He, but he summons this black power, balls it in his hand, hurls it at you, Pims, but it is slightly deflected as it passes through the circle and it flies past you. Okay. The next up is Shade.
Right. The insightful fighting is still up, so I'm going to try and hit him first before I move.
Okay.
And that is 18 plus
He's looking quite
5.
battered.
Yeah. 23 to hit.
Oh yes.
And that is that's oh, sorry, rolled a D8 instead of a D6. Let me do that again. Right, okay, that's 6, 9, 40. That's 17 points of damage, including the snake attack.
Wow. Okay. Your arrow, basically, as he's spellcasting at Pims, your arrow takes him right in the side of the head, and he is just knocked off his feet, and his body sprawls across the beach. His driftwood staff clatters across the stones, and he lies still.
So I was getting ready to lunge again, and I just get. You've got to be kidding me.
Are you moving, Shade?
Yes. The app's down too.
Oh no. Okay.
I can move to there. Does that put me in the?
Yes, that will put you just inside the circle.
I still have a bonus action. If Pims had stayed where he was, I could have given him his healing potion. But he moved.
Oh,
Okay.
So yeah, that's me.
hey, D&D Beyond's working again.
Yo!
Oh,
Whoa! Brilliant! I know what my NPC spells are.
Hey, that means I can put my hit points down to 7. Yay. Yay.
It's not working for me yet.
No, mine's not
And
working.
the app's not working either.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
oh, hi.
No! Who said it was
Oh
working?
no,
just me.
Okay.
No,
no, the app's back up.
No, I'm going to continue to have to wing it. That's fine. That's fine. I know his spells. Right. So okay. So tell me that was Shade. Okay.
Yeah.
Now the Palumnites go. Okay. So top one first. So yeah, Dericles has not had a chance to get inside the circle, and this Palumnite lumbers after him. Right. Here we go. That is a. Oh, do I have the page? I do. Luckily, I do have the stats for this still up. That is 15 to hit. Will that hit you, Dericles?
No, it won't.
Excellent. Okay, so that misses, but its follow-up attack is a 19.
That does hit.
Well, no, it's actually 24. He's rolled a 19. So.
Is that minus his whatever?
Oh, sorry, he is baned. So that'd be 17. So it's still 22.
Yeah, still a hit.
But thank you for the reminder. Okay, so that is that was lucky. 4 points of piercing damage, and then poison begins to burn. That's okay. 7 points of poison damage. Okay. Then
It's back up, Chris. Yeah.
Is it okay? The southern one moves up to you, Shade, and it stops facing you across the boundary of the circle. Let's see. So it takes a swing. Oh crumbs. 15. Will that hit you, Shade?
Yeah, it does. Is that minus its D4?
Oh wait. It's baned. It's baned. So that's 12.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, it's trying, and then its second attack. It's trying to force its short sword through this wall of force, and it just can't do it. Between that and the tendrils of energy from Hester's spell, it just can't force its weapons close enough to you to hurt you. Okay.
Phew.
That is their turn. Dericles.
Okay. If I edge into this one and stand in the bottom right-hand corner of the square, can I be in the protective circle?
I'm gonna say that's not quite close enough, because it's like a 10-foot circle. But yeah, 10 foot. No, that's still just outside it. Cause it's a circle centered on Titus.
Okay.
So sorry.
Well, I don't want to provoke an attack of opportunity, so I'm
No.
just going to attack him again.
Okay.
That's 16.
16 will hit. They're not hard to hurt. They're just really, really tough.
And that is 8 damage.
8 damage on that one. He's looking pretty beaten.
Okay, I'll hammering horns him again.
Okay. Oh, what's the strength? 13. 30?
13.
13. Okay, yeah. I'm afraid he passes it this time. Annoyingly. Yeah, just when you needed it.
Yeah.
So, are you going to move any further?
No, it's too much of a risk. I don't know. I mean, what would happen if I stepped back? Would I get the circle and the thing?
No, I mean he is. He's baned, but yeah, it's a risk. It's your call.
I don't think I'm going to take the risk.
Oh.
I will point out that when they do hit, they hit really hard.
Yeah, I can say that.
Yeah. So
no, it's
yeah.
Well, I suppose you only get one attack on me, wouldn't he?
It would only one attack.
Wouldn't get both short swords on me if I step backwards.
No,
step one.
Only one. With Bane, it's a risk.
Yeah, I'll just slide that way slightly.
That is 14 to hit.
No, it's not enough.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah, basically, what you that was a 4 on the Bane dice. He swung at you, but these restrictive tendrils of energy coiling around the two Palumnites just sort of like held him back from reaching you as you step away. So yeah, you get clear of him. Now you're in the circle. That's good. So everyone's in the circle now, and it is Titus' turn, and he let's just see if I've got his spell list. Oh, please, I've got his spell list. I don't have his spell list at the moment, so... oh, no, it's back. Fine. Okay, so he will... okay, he's going to point at the... Let's see. He's going to point at the southernmost... Palumnite, and I've lost my dice. Where's it gone? There it is. Yes! This time he hits it. Okay, he points at thin tendrils of energy stretch out from his finger and coil around the Palumnite. You can see they coil around its body much like Hester's spell does, but you can see the Palumnite's muscles begin to tremble and it begins to sag a little. Okay, he did that. Next up, Pims.
Okay, so I suppose I should help Shade.
Help.
Well, I know. I've worked out how Shade operates, so I'm just gonna let her get on with it. And
I hope I don't go down again.
I'm just gonna kind of slightly stay out of the way and use my.
You're moving outside the
You've
circle.
stepped outside the circle there.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
If you step the other side of Shade, you'll be...
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. If you step the other side of Shade, you'll still be in the circle. It is very choppy. We'll try a different one.
Here. How about there? Right.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, and I'll offer them. I'll do another lunge attack.
Okay.
Oh, that's great. That's a natural one.
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just going to disconsolately.
You were just worried you were going to hit me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You're trying to lunge. It's weird trying to like attack it through this shimmering barrier that you're not used to. It makes it hard to see where you're aiming. Okay, so do you not get a second attack, or you can't if you don't hit? Okay, Hester.
Okay, I'm gonna try and attack the one next to Shade with my crossbow.
Okay. Yeah, you can shoot past Titos easily, and this thing's huge, so it's kind of it's towering over Shade. So
yeah, but I no.
Oh no! Oh dear.
Never mind.
The dice gods are not being kind.
Is anyone else particularly badly hit?
Oh, I'm fine.
Pims is looking really bloody, and I think Dericles is looking pretty.
I've got a big rip across my shirt.
Right, I've got one spell left, so I can give it to either one of you because it's a bonus action.
I'm fine. Really.
Okay, right, Pims. You have 8 points of healing.
Okay, my ripped shirt suddenly heals back up.
Well, the the wound beneath does. Okay, back to the top. Shade, you're up. This thing is facing off against you, but through this divine barrier.
Right. I'm going to try the insight thingy again.
Okay.
That's 17.
And it has to make a charisma roll.
No, deception.
Oh, deception. Well, that would basically be a charisma roll for it. It has no particular skill. It fails. So yes, you
So I can
you
sneak attack
spot. Yeah,
Right. Let's see if I can hit it. And that's 19 to hit.
that will hit.
That's with my rapier.
Okay.
And that is 8. 14 points of damage. With the sneak attack.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you stab it in the stomach, and it grunts with the pain, and
Is it still standing?
it is still standing.
I have a
It
bonus
is
action.
you. So you do.
So I do. And that is 24 to hit.
That will hit.
I think he's only a dagger, so it's 1d4, so
Okay.
you never know. And that is a 3.
Okay. Right. Yep, it's slowly getting battered. It's this one's not as badly hurt as the other one though.
Right.
So okay, so that's Shade. Okay, so the Palumnite facing you has another go.
Right.
Let's see. So it is.
Oh, hold a sec. I can move one more to the side, and I'm still in because I didn't
Yeah,
have
you
a
can
move.
you can do that. You're still
I'm
inside the
still-
magic circle.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. I just thought it might give Hestra a better line of sight.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, so this Palumnite raises its short swords and tries to stab you with both of them through this magical barrier. So it's got disadvantage from that. So that's 11, 15 minus the Bane, which is so that leaves it at 14.
Misses.
That's what I thought. And then next one is 10, 14 minus Bane, only 11. So yeah, so it's trying to force its blades through the barrier, but between the Bane and the magic circle, it just can't touch you. The other Palum.
I was going to say, is it ladylike to blow raspberries at it through the?
Okay, the other Palumnite advances on Dericles. Now, Dericles, you're again facing it through the barrier. So it tries to force its blades through the protective field. So that is 9, 13 minus Bane, which is 4. That's that it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. Can't even hit you with that one. Second one, that's a there went a natural 20 out of the window thanks to the magic circle. That is 17 minus Bane 16. Will that hit?
And my armor class is 16.
Oh, it just the second hit. He just puts all his weight behind it, forces the blade through the field. So the tip of it can just stab you. Sorry, no, not that one. It's that one. So that is 3 points of piercing damage, which is just enough to deliver 12 points of poison damage.
Oh.
Nasty.
Yeah. It's these blades are horrible things. Okay, so that was the Palumnite's turn. So Dericles, it's your turn now.
Okay, I'm going to try and clobber him back for that.
He's looking pretty battered.
Only 14 this time.
Oh, hang on. Wait, you're blessed. Oh, is that including the bless?
Yeah.
Yeah. That will. Just double check that. 14. That's not quite enough to hit him. Yeah, your desire to stay inside the shields makes it just a little bit too risky to go too close. Okay, and you don't get a bonus attack
No.
If you missed, do you? No. Okay.
No, only can do the thing if I.
Right. Next up is Titus. So right, he says. He says, "Keep them busy. I will try to close the portal." And he makes a run for it. So
What portal?
he is. Let's see. 10. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He can get to there. So he's legging it towards this pillar of rock. Tell you what, can you all make perception rolls for me, please? Since you've presumably noticed him run off.
14.
13.
13.
Right.
4.
Pims?
4.
4. Okay, now, yeah, you're kind of preoccupied. Yeah, Hester, you can just about see on top of the plinth of rock. There looks to be a looks like a piece of stone, flat stone, but different colour to the rock.
Okay.
That's all you can see from here. Okay, and next up is Pims.
Okay.
Shade has just stepped in between you and the Palumnite.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
Okay.
Protectively.
Rude. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to just do a lunge attack with my glaive at the one that Dericles is facing.
Okay.
And that's a 20.
Yeah, we'll hit.
So, that's rubbish rolling though.
Oh.
It's a disappointing 7 points of damage.
Okay, that is. Okay. Yeah, it's looking pretty battered.
And I'm
Yeah,
so frustrated by that I'm gonna rush forward at it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna use my bonus action to hit it with the other end of the.
You have stepped out of the circle there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And that's a 21.
That will certainly hit.
And that's 5 points of damage.
Oof. Right, yeah, you crack it right on the golden mask. Its head jerks back and it staggers, looking a bit dazed. It is looking. It is swaying on its feet now.
I don't know. I'm going to step back in the circle.
If you it will get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, let it try.
Okay. An attack of opportunity without the benefit of the circle because you stepped outside. Okay, just the one. Okay. Oh no. Okay, it rolls a dirty 20. So, as you step away from it, it slashes at you for, let's see, 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then 9 points of poison damage.
I'm still up.
Wow. You guys are taking some punishment. Okay. That was Dericles. No, that was Pims. Sorry. Okay, Hester. Right.
The obvious thing that I'm going to do is that, because clearly I'm going to try and stop him. And I'm going to fire an arrow at the one nearest to Shade. Not an arrow, sorry. Crossbow. Oh, I'm going to try different dice. Oh, 21.
Oh, excellent.
Finally.
Yeah.
But at 2 points of damage.
Oh, what a shame. Still, it adds up. Yeah, your bolt sticks in its arm, but it barely seems to notice. Okay, next is Shade. So yeah, this one facing you it's taken some damage, but it's still looking capable of fighting.
Okay.
What are you going to do?
I succeeded in my insight roll against
You
it.
did, so you can get a
So
sneak
it's still up.
attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I can hit. And that is 17 to hit.
That will hit.
With a rapier.
Yeah.
And that is 13 points of damage.
Ooh. So that'll be okay, right. Yeah, you stab it right through the collarbone, and it growls and wrenches itself off your blade. It is now looking almost as battered as the other one. They're both.
I'm going to try hitting it with my dagger. It's my bonus action.
Okay.
16 to hit.
That will hit.
It's only a D4. And that's 3 points of damage.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you meant you open another wound on its arm.
Is it still standing?
But it is still standing, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah, and I can't move because it'll get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, but you are inside the circle. The
Is
circle
it still
did not.
standing?
Yes, the circle
Right.
did not move with Titos. It is still there, centered on that invisible point. Shall I try and draw it in again? Things seem to be working a little bit better now. Or are they? Let me. Sorry. Oh, I won't bother trying to draw it in then.
We vaguely know where we are.
Yeah, we know roughly where it is. That's fine.
Yeah.
So that was your turn.
Done?
Yep. Okay, so the Palumnites again. So everybody's inside the circle now. Oh wait, now is it going to go after Titos and Hester, or is it going to continue fighting you? Let's see. It's going to continue fighting you, Shade. So raises its short swords to try and force them through the wall. First one fails. Okay, both of its short swords again. It's trying to hit you, but it's just having too much difficulty forcing its weapons through this protective field. They both miss. Next up is the Palumnite facing Dericles, which is going to attempt the same. Actually, it can see Titos as well. Let's give it a chance. Okay, right. It has decided that the priest is a better target. So it's gonna turn away from you, Dericles, and run. You get an attack of opportunity.
Okay. 6.
Oh no. Okay. Again, you swing at it, but your reluctance to step out of the circle means that it gets away. Okay, so he moves 10, 20, 30. He moves towards Titos and Hester. Right. Okay, and next is Dericles. It's your turn now.
Okay, I'm feeling that Eros has viewed my going into the circle as an act of cowardice and is penalising me.
Okay.
So I'm going to charge out of the circle, and I'm going to get round the guy and put myself between him and Titos and attack him.
Wow. Okay. Brilliant.
And that's a 16.
That will hit. Come on.
Okay, that's 10 damage.
Right. Okay. So, how do you want to kill this thing?
Well, I'm feeling slightly peeved that Pims put some damage on it because I was going to dedicate this victory against a dangerous foe in single combat to Eros. So
Okay.
I am
Sorry.
basically just going to bury my great axe at its chest and watch it slide off and onto the shale beneath.
Fantastic. Yeah. It falls limply back on the beach, and its ornate mask clangs away a few feet. Right. Next is Titos. Titos proceeds up the steps at the side and onto the raised plinth of rock, and kneels to examine something up there. Okay, that's his turn. Pims.
Okay, so the one next to Dericles is dead.
It is dead. Dead, gone.
And what about the one that Shade?
The one that Shade is fighting is swaying on its feet. It is wreathed in magic from Hester's spell and also from Titus' spell. It is looking pretty weak.
Okay, I'm just
in your view.
I'm going to move
just tap it
10 feet so that, and I'm just going to do another lunging attack.
Okay.
Oh, that's not so good. That's 3, which is kind of rubbish. 3 missed.
Oh.
And I'm just going to say, "Oh, Farah," and then just like not do anything.
That's unfortunate. Okay, Hester, your turn.
Okay. So I'm going to move up here.
Okay.
I'm going to drop the mask onto the stone, and I'm going to shout, "Erebos, is this enough?" Then I'm going to look at the priest and I'm going to say, "Sorry, dude." And I am going to do a daunting roar.
Oh. Okay.
As a bonus action, once per short rest, creatures of your choice within 10 feet that can hear you must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become frightened of you until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
It's a DC 12.
Wow, this is a side of Hester we've not seen before.
Okay. Titos looks up from... So, just to fill you in, Titos is kneeling over what, now that you're close, you can see is a tablet with writing on it. He's just kneeling and examining this thing. So yeah, you roar pretty much right in his ear, and he kind of like scrambles back and looking panic stricken, and retreats off scrambles down the edge of the stone plinth.
And I would like to, if I can, try to pick up the tablet.
He looks. So I'll move him down there. He looks to the rest of you and shouts, "The tablet must be destroyed. That is what is holding the tunnel open." Okay.
So, do I infer from that the person who destroys the tablet is the one whose life will be taken by Erebos?
You didn't say it was definite.
No, he didn't.
No.
You don't know. You. Well, okay. Hang on. Make an insight roll, please.
21.
Wow. Okay. All your training back on the Isle in the Temple of Farika. All your practice at analytical thinking and desire to learn new knowledge makes you think that this tablet, if this tablet is what is holding the portal open, destroying the tablet will close the portal. If you're on this side of it with the tablet, that could be bad. But you don't know how. I mean, obviously, it took them a long time to open the tunnel with pickaxes and painstaking mining work. You're not sure how long it would take for the tunnel to close up again.
Right. Okay. So can I pick it up?
Okay. Let's see. It. Make a strength check, please. It is. It's a big tablet. It's like 2 foot high. 2 foot high, 18 inches wide, and it's a good like inch and a half thick. It seems to be some sort of sandstone, which is kind of weird because all the rest of the rock on this beach is granite.
I rolled a 2.
A 2, okay. You can't even get your fingers under the lip of it. It's just such a big slab of stone. Okay, that is so that's your action. So
Titus can't move towards me
until
the end of my next turn.
Yes.
But then it wears off.
Yes. Okay. So next turn, Shade. You're up.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm still fighting this one in front of me.
Yep.
So I'm gonna try hitting again.
Go for it.
Ooh, no. I missed. Totally, it's natural.
Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, it's you're finding now that it's swaying. There's so much magic around you. You're trying to hit it through a force field. It is swaying on its feet. It's wreathed in 2 different spells still.
Can I still try and hit it with my second attack? Or do I have to?
If you have 2 attacks,
I have a bonus.
Then you can attack with your second one.
And that's a natural 20.
Is it really?
It is.
And you haven't used your sneak attack this turn.
Sneak attack? No, I haven't.
No.
Come on, that should do it, surely. What's your one?
I'm here.
Oh, you just...
I'm just putting the jumper off.
Okay.
26.
26. Good grief.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Is it
How are you going to?
Yes.
How are you going to kill it?
It's my rapier, so straight through the eye hole.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to stab it straight through the mask, and again it falls backwards off your rapier, and hits the beach so hard that its entire body just sort of like crumbles into a cloud of ash that scatters across the beach.
Right.
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 20.
It is quiet.
I'm just trying to.
Oh.
Can I still move? Or
you can move. I mean, we could drop initiative now since there's no immediate threat. If
I'd
you
like
want
to go up to the the priest and say, you know.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna go up to Titus. He is
Oh,
kind
I
of
wanted to pick the staff up on the way.
okay.
Is that still there?
It is, yeah. It's bleached wood. Looks to have been carved from just a single piece of wood.
Okay.
There's nothing particularly special looking about it.
All right, I was going to give it to him to see if there was something.
Okay.
Whether we need to break that or something to.
Titus is kind of standing at the foot of this rock plinth, clearly torn between approaching the climbing back up and his fear of the furious Leonin.
I'm going to shout to the others at this point. This needs to be destroyed to close the seal. If it is destroyed here, we are all trapped down here.
Well, we better take it with us then.
I'm not too keen on that idea. I think can we take it back up?
Can we throw it in the water?
Where does it have to be destroyed then?
Well,
Can't I just
asking the
smash
person who knows would have been good, but he seems a bit shaken.
It must be destroyed, and then the enchantment holding the tunnel open between the underworld and the realm of mortals will begin to close.
That's fine, dude. And if you want to do that, I'm starting to think fair enough. But are you going to bring us all down with you? I mean, are we on some kind of suicide mission here? What?
The tunnel we came down.
Nobody said anything to me about a suicide mission.
What happened?
Does
No,
it have to be
you can-
destroyed here? Let's get that one first. Does it have to be
I do
destroyed
not know.
here?
Perhaps we could move it.
Why not pray to Erebos now to ask?
He looks around. He looks around. It seems that we do have time. You have.
What's happened to the other returned that were down there by the forge?
They are all kind of cowering behind tables and things. They don't seem to be. They look a lot like the returned that you first saw in the Agora.
Yeah, I thought that.
Yeah.
They seem timid. They are
So
just
what would happen if we
confused.
threw them in the water?
They could.
Would they go home?
I don't believe so. They are strong enough to have swum the Tartix once.
But could they
Drag
swim back?
themselves out. Do you want to? The only surefire way to destroy them is to kill them. Their bodies are empty husks now. They're eidolon somewhere else. Their identity washed away from them by the Tartix. Somewhere in the world, their spirit also roams. But who knows where? Titus is beginning to recover his composure now. He looks up at Hester. May I approach and examine the tablet?
Of course.
Thank you. Okay, he moves back around the stone platform and comes up the steps.
I'm going to put my hand on my mace.
So he has a look at the tablet, and let's see, what's he do? It is enchanted by the Kakamantis. It is. I am thinking that the easiest way to destroy it is to dispel the magic. It is possible that you could break it. It is not a powerful and it is not an enchantment that gives the tablet significant endurance. It is just magic imbued into the stone. We can either dispel the magic or break the stone.
Can we dispel the magic back out of here? Can we take the book out of here and do it there where we're a bit safer?
It is very heavy, but we could try.
With the strength of Eroas, I can lift it.
Did you want to speak to Erebus?
We have time. I will.
And then we can go and mop up the returns that are down there that I can see.
Okay. First off, Dericles, are you going to try to lift the tablet?
I'm going to wait and see what the priest says, but I'm kind of eyeing it up. And
okay. Okay, fair enough.
Then I'll lift it.
Titos sits cross-legged and begins to pray.
While he's praying,
yes.
I'm going to go up and whisper to Dericles, shall we grab the book and leg it?
Well, I'm not sure we shouldn't be breaking it here. I was thinking of breaking it while the rest of you could escape, and I'll break it and then run after you.
No. I'm thinking, let's pick up the book.
And what happens if you drop it?
Well, I might drop it, but I mean, I'm expecting Dericles is clearly very powerful, and I'm sure he wouldn't drop it. We could just make a run for it.
I'm just worried about taking it with us and then opening another gate actually in the polis. If we take it out of here, I don't know whether the gate, this whatever it is, passageway follows the tablet, or whether it the gate is here, and it doesn't matter what we do with the tablet. I really want to wait and see what the priest says.
Okay, I'm gonna take a deep breath and sit down and try.
Why don't you bring your crossbow and we can go and dispatch the rest of the those few returned, so their poor husks can rest.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, you two can wander off and hunt them down. It's kind of, they're a bit pathetic, but at the same time, they're clearly a kind of mockery of a human being.
They're not in the right place. They need to go home.
What's Pims doing?
Oh, I'm just rather tiredly sitting on the sand.
Do you need your potion of healing? Or are you going to wait?
Come in handy.
How injured do you look, Shade?
I'd like to be able to tell you, but D&D Beyond reset me.
It's working for me.
So I think I was only like 5 hit points down after the I got healed.
Okay, I'm going to come up to you and put my hand on your shoulder and apologize. I'm very sorry for not listening to you before we engaged in combat, and I was worried that my actions may have cost you your life. I'm going to heal you 5 points damage with lay on hands.
Oh, wow. But I think you and Pims were very heroic.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ow.
I'm going to go over to Pims and...
You can decide if that's a compliment or not.
I'm taking it as a compliment.
I'm going to go over to Pims and heal him 10 points
Aw.
damage
Oh,
with
thank
lay
you.
on hands.
Thank you very much. I didn't think you were going to, because Shade wasn't the only one that I thought maybe needed an apology.
Well,
I did follow you.
you were quite
Second.
keen to charge in anyway. The whole charging tactic. I thought we'd agreed on that, but I know Shade wasn't that keen on it. But
Just saying. That's all. But thanks.
well, I didn't think you were going to go charging straight for the big guy, though. I thought we'd have worked our way there together. But you did well. Well done.
I did. I think I did. I'm a bit worried about this armor because I kept getting hit, and this is supposed to be top-notch stuff.
Well, I think it probably is, but they were pretty. I don't know. When I was hit, it was all kind of horrible feeling. I think the poison. There's not much armor can do against poison, is there?
Yeah,
it's an underhand form of fighting, really.
Maybe it just needs a wash. I think there's some water here. I'm just going to go in and I'll start.
Don't leave that water.
What happened to their swords? The Palumnites' swords?
Oh, they are they're lying on the beach next to them. Actually, as you go and investigate the south end of the beach, there is basically there is a smelter here. There is
gold.
There is gold. There is a forge. There is a they've been digging up clay from beneath beneath some of the rocks on the beach. There are a whole load of different clay masks discarded beyond the. So you've got there's a spoil heap of rock to the north. To the south there is another smaller spoil heap of clay masks. And on the workbench there is a kind of crude wooden container of sand that masks. There is a mask pressed into it to create a mold. And then there's another workbench where some gold masks are in the process of being polished. So basically, there's a whole production line for mining gold and turning it into returned masks. You notice that there is a little. Some of the return that you've killed were in a little roped off enclosure. They had no masks at all, and those returned didn't have any features on their face at all. Just a blank.
Spooky.
Yes, and you notice that they didn't even seem really aware of you when you approached them.
You said that there was something they've been polishing the masks.
Yes.
How are they doing that?
Let's see. They had a kind of a crude file.
You could use smooth rocks from the edge of the water.
It's not
polish.
Oh yes, that's yes.
Oh, to polish your armor. How much gold is there? Maybe we can gold
Pims
armor instead.
Pims, make an intelligence check.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
You know what my intelligence is? Oh, it's actually, my intelligence is kind of average. 2.
surely you think these undead creatures from the underworld must have some sort of secret polishing technology that is unknown to the craftsmen of Meletis.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, we'll never know. Another mystery.
This may be a stupid idea, but you know that they got that thing. Is that smelting thing for melting the gold or something?
I would have thought so.
Yeah, it seems to be for.
I mean, what if we kind of fired that up and then stuck the tablet in it and then ran off? Would it disintegrate the tablet after a while of heating it up? My father told me that that sand turns into glass when you melt it or something. If we did that and left it going while we headed back up the tunnel, would it disintegrate and close the portal?
My concern is that it could happen very quickly and we'll be trapped down here.
Well, but it would be a way that it wouldn't surely happen instantly, would it? I don't know anything about.
We don't know is the problem.
What does Titus say?
Titus is asking Erebos, but we don't know what questions he's asking him. So I'm hoping that he's trying to find out the same things we are.
Sandstone has got a higher melting temperature than gold.
Has it?
Yep.
Whoa.
Isn't it great when one of the players is a metallurgist?
I'm a
1500 degrees C.
10.
Are you using that that Theros Google thing again?
No, she just knows.
No, I have a list. No, I have a list. I do have a list so I don't know it off by heart.
What about if we strapped the tablet to the front of one of those mine carts and then set it down the track and smashed it into a big pile of rocks at the far end? Do you think that might destroy it?
I'm just gonna get out my glaive and I'm Gimli like. Why don't we just destroy it?
Okay.
Oh, not yet.
Make an attack roll.
Oh no!
Did I see this happen and can I get in the way?
Am I still blessed?
Because I'm right next to
He's
this.
still blessed.
Oh crumbs! Let me see.
Not for long.
I've just no, you're no longer blessed because I've realised that Ray of Enfeeblement is concentration as well. So
okay.
So yeah, your bless dropped.
I do think as well as I'm not completely stupid. I'm gonna do this as a distance lunge attack.
And have I got time to get in the way?
Oh, hop it. Go on, hop it. Hop it out of the way.
I'm going to try
let's
to
see.
stop him.
Make a tell you what. Let's see. Hester, you make a dexterity saving throw to try to get in his way.
12.
I don't think you're going to be fast. I think he's taken you by surprise again with this unexpected course of action.
Is this a coal fire forge, by the way?
Let's see. I'm going to say yes.
It's hot enough. I'm sure it's hot enough.
Okay.
I've got a die here. Ready
What? Yeah. You make your attack roll.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
No.
You're joking.
Oh.
No.
Wow. Okay. I think
attack, so I'm doing it from 15.
Okay.
Is Saito still praying right next to this?
Yeah, he is. Okay, so let's see. So Hester, you were close by because you were trying to get in his way. Let's see. So
Shall I roll for damage?
Dericles, so you were
I think you just killed me.
doing this you were doing this from 15 feet away because you were aware it might because you suspected you might get hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Right.
It's just me and the priest right next to
You
it.
know when I said just a second ago, I'm not stupid. It's why is it people who say that shouldn't?
Yeah. Okay.
Roll me damage.
And so you're doing this. Yeah. Roll your damage.
Yeah. And by the way, I include my superiority die as well.
Okay.
So that'll be doubled as well.
Crumbs.
So that's 23 points of damage.
Wow. Okay. Right. Pim's surprising everybody.
I'm
Pim's
just going to gather a load of D6s
Yeah.
here.
surprising everybody. Pim's suddenly whips up his glaive and brings it down in a heroic strike right on the tablet. There is a thunderous crack that echoes from the cliffs and weirdly bounces off the mist that prevents you from seeing the far side of the water. It rolls around the place. The tablet cracks into 5 or 6 pieces with let's see. Wow. Okay. Hester, you take 5 points of thunder damage. Only 5 points. As does Titus. But the tablet is shattered in pieces. For a moment, there is silence. Titus, who is jarred out of his trance, looks at the wreckage and says, "Earth will do it." Make perception checks, everybody, please.
Should we be getting out of here? 4. My ears are still ringing.
19.
Okay.
15.
14.
14. Okay. Hester, through your pores, you feel a bit of a tremor in the ground. Then Pims and Shade, you definitely feel, ooh, that was weird. The ground kind of lurched slightly.
Run!
Okay, let's roll initiative, shall we?
Oh no!
Roll for okay.
Oh, for goodness sake. These dice.
13.
Okay, 13. It was you go the same as Titus. Shade. You have a higher dex. Anyone else?
15.
15 for Pims and Dericles. Hester, what did you get?
3.
Oh no! Okay. Right. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So what happens is with these tremors, you realise that the mountainside is beginning to shift. Cracks form in the cliffside above the cave. From somewhere above in the mist, the a crack runs down the cliff to the top of the cave door. Okay, let's see who's so Pims and Dericles. You're up first. What are you doing?
I'm kind of
Don't you think he's-
staring at everyone.
Don't you think he's done enough?
I'm gonna move. Towards the tunnel.
Okay, I mean we don't. I'm not going to use the map for the moment. So.
I'm gonna move towards the tunnel, and then I'm gonna hold my action, which will be to dash.
Okay.
I'm
Waiting. You want
until everyone starts.
You want to be the
moving
last
towards-
one. Okay, that fair enough. Okay, so you're going to wait by the tunnel entrance. Okay, Dericles, what are you doing?
I am going to channel divinity, peerless athlete.
Ooh.
And since Hester looks to be all kind of stunned from the whole thing and acting slowly, I'm going to like grab Hester, pick her up, sling her over my shoulder, and start running. I'm going to leap off the thing and start racing towards the cave entrance.
Brilliant. Okay, what's your strength? Do you want to just make a strength roll to pick up Hester, just in case?
I'll just
the
peerless
athlete. Does that?
It doubles what I can carry.
Wow. Okay, so that's no problem then.
Gives me advantage on athletics checks.
That's fantastic.
Awesome.
I love it. Okay. Yeah. You.
It also makes me able to jump longer and higher and stuff. So I should hopefully be able to just pick her up, leap off the stone bit we're on.
I had no idea you had that. Yeah. So Hester, Dericles sweeps you up, throws you over his shoulder, narrowly missing his horn, and just like takes a couple of steps off this rock platform, almost clears the beach into the cave, and he's running. Okay, so
awesome.
Shade, you and Titos look at each other. What are you doing?
I can dash as a bonus action as well as my action.
Yes, you can.
Twice.
You can.
But I don't want to leave him.
He's moving at the same time as you, so
yeah.
So what?
But can I sort of drag him along with me? I know it'll probably mean I'm slower.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Tell you what, I will say that you can split your cunning action dash between you and Titos. But if you grab his hand, you can you can basically run together, and then sort of you can both use your full movement. You can both use your action to move, and then you can use your cunning action to basically like drag him half your movement. So yeah, so you'll be able to do that. That's your plan. Okay, great. You reach out for Titos' hand, and he says, "I trust you," and he takes your hand.
This is fun. Is what I say to him.
And you take off.
Once everyone's past me, then I'm going to start running with them as my, as my held out.
Okay, so brilliant.
And I'm going to apologise to everyone as they run past. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the marching order then is going to be, let's see, at this point there's room, probably Shade is going to overtake you, Dericles. So Shade and Titos are going to be leading the way. Let's see.
Can I put Hester down when I realise that she's recovered her wits, i.e. when she reaches her initiative?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you can basically you can carry her into the cave as bits of rock are starting to fall from this crack up in the ceiling. Pims, you have to like move a bit further into the cave to avoid like rocks that are tumbling down the cliff face and falling, thumping into the beach, scattering gravel in the cave mouth. So
As
yeah,
that happens, I'm just gonna like be saying to myself, "The gods will remember this day."
Okay, so you pile into the back of the mine. Let's see, Shade, you're going first. Oh, quick! Make an intelligence roll. Which tunnel leads to the surface?
Natural one.
Oh no! No, you pause in the cave, uncertain which tunnel you came out of. There's
Yes,
three.
but I've got Titus with me. Surely he rolls better than I do.
Yeah, he does. This way, he says. And you progress on. Okay, cool. You head into the correct tunnel. You make your way back into the darkness. Let's see. You have you're leading the way, so that's fine. You can lead Titus because you've got a lantern and you've got dark vision. No, you don't have dark vision.
No, I don't have dark vision.
But you have your lantern.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
Does Titus have dark vision?
No.
Okay.
So yeah, you might you can unshutter your lantern though, and
yes.
So yeah, and that means that let's see. So Dericles and Hester, you'll be able to see. You can follow Shade and see her lantern bobbing ahead. Pims, you can see that in the distance. So you head off into the tunnel. As you leave the cave, you can hear larger rocks thumping into the ground, and the twisting of metal as rocks fall onto the minecart tracks, twisting them out of recognition. Okay, let's have athletics checks for returning up the tunnel. Just to make sure that nobody falls behind.
23.
Oh.
Wow.
Whoa. Okay. Hester catches right up with you.
11.
11. Oh, you're
beginning. Acrobatics. I can't do athletics.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're fast in a sprint, but this is a bit more of a marathon. Okay, so okay. So you're falling back a little bit. Dericles, Pims, what did you get?
I got a disappointing 15.
That's good enough.
I'm an athlete. Should be able
Got
to do better than that.
24.
24. Oh my god. Dericles is just
going to make sure that everybody else gets ahead of me. I'm not.
Okay.
I don't want to leave anyone behind.
Right, you notice, Dericles, that Titus is flagging pretty quickly. He's a lot older than the rest of you, and
I'll hoist him up on my shoulder.
Okay.
With an apology for the lack of dignity involved, and sort of just.
The wind is knocked out of him as you lift him onto your shoulder, but he just like pats you on the back.
Pims caught me up.
Yeah, because you were flagging a little bit.
As we run and go, no words now, words later.
Okay. Okay, you
rather sheepish.
Power your way up the tunnel. It's it was kind of boring on the way down, but now you're finding it actually quite tricky because it twists and turns following to a certain extent the weaknesses of the rock. The ground is continuing to tremble under your feet. You reach part of the tunnel that is partially collapsed from the tremors. Some of you can still squeeze past. Dericles, it looks like you may not be able to fit.
Okay. I'll make sure everybody else gets through first, and then I'll start making space for myself
Okay, yeah, make me
by moving stones.
make me a strength check for shifting stones. Everybody else, what are you doing? You were able to.
Can I help?
Yeah, can I help?
Okay, yeah, you can all help. Tell you what, in that case, so Dericles, you make the strength check, but do it with advantage, and
Okay.
yeah.
I will just. I get some. I can do something else. I'm trying to find that might help. That might help this out. Yeah, I could make. I can add a D10 to it.
Oh wow!
Using my oracleness.
Ooh.
Oh, and I roll a natural 20.
Oh my god. Okay.
Plus 8 plus lot.
Okay. With Dericles basically having ushered you all through this gap, Dericles starts pulling rocks off this like kind of rock slide that's partially filled the tunnel, and with you all helping you swiftly uncover a really substantial slab of rock that is kind of half blocking the tunnel, and Dericles just grips it at the top and heaves, and it just like moves, half of the rock slide moves with it, and kind of rattles down the sloping corridor away from him, and the big slab of rock just thumps to the ground beside Dericles and cracks in half, leaving a sizable gap for you to move through. Okay, you can set off again. Right. Let's have another set of athletics checks just to check that nobody's falling behind. The tremors are getting stronger now. The gravel and broken rock that is scattered all the way down this like hand-hewn tunnel is kind of vibrating on the floor, and some of them there's trickles of dust. There's stones bouncing down the slope that have been dislodged.
14.
What are your rolls? 14. That's good.
12.
12 is okay, just about.
What am I rolling again? Sorry.
Athletics. Just to keep
17.
17. Okay, yeah, you've got your second win. That's good. Who am I missing?
Yeah, me. Unnatural 20 for me.
Fantastic. Okay, yeah, you.
Am I still carrying?
Oh yeah, yeah. You've had. Oh, hang on. Let me roll for him. Okay, he seems to have recovered. He's able to run on his own. So obviously you're able to power forward then. Okay. You emerge from the hewn tunnel into one of the natural caves that. So clearly they dug up into this cave and then sort of like clearly climbed to the highest point to continue digging upwards. This cave has kind of like split apart, so now there's like a 10-foot chasm in it across the middle of it. What are you going to do?
Well, I reckon I could jump 10 feet.
It doesn't look like it. The distance is a problem. It's just the deep chasm underneath that's a little bit off-putting.
Any other way?
Let's see. There is. It's kind of split the chasm end to end. You could. Are you gonna?
I've got 50 feet of rope.
Yeah, I'll jump across with rope and throw it back to you.
Yeah, I was just gonna jump across with the rope.
Okay, are you gonna?
No. I'll jump across this rope.
Don't we need one of you at one end of the rope and one of you at the other end of the rope?
Yeah, you stay here as the anchor, and I run and jump.
Okay, make an athletics roll, please.
That's oh, thank goodness for that. I thought it was just me. That's 13.
13. Okay, that's Yeah, that's just about enough. You get across. What are you going to tie the rope to?
What can I find?
Let's see. There's a natural cave. There are some stalagmites around.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, you can tie it to a stalagmite.
So what I'll do is I'll tie it around me, and then I'll wrap it around the stalagmite, so I'm sort of doubly anchoring it.
Okay, that's a good call. Brilliant. Okay, who's going across first? Well, sorry, next. Pims is first.
After you,
No
I'll
volunteers?
wait and I'll come across last.
I will go. Titus has a go. Okay, he rolled a 2. He jumps, but he just hasn't got the strength. He lands sort of like smacks his stomach against the opposite side of the chasm and starts to slide back into it.
I'll jump across and grab him.
Okay, maybe an athletics roll.
I should be able to jump across without any.
Oh, because it's 10 foot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I get
you can.
like a bonus 10 foot to my long jumping.
That's true. Okay, so yeah, you jump across and like grab his wrist as he's disappearing back into the chasm. Can you make me a strength check just to pull him up, or have you still got your athletics special thing on? How long does it last?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Go on. No, I'm going to say it's down because of the blockage. So
okay, I'll need to make a roll for jumping over then.
Oh right, okay.
That's what that was from.
Fair enough. Okay,
okay, I get an athletics 21 to jump over.
Okay, that's great. You actually, we know that you're really strong. Let's make it a dex roll just to grab his wrist before he disappears.
Okay, that is going to be an 8, but I can add that thing that I didn't need to add because I rolled a 20 before.
Aha!
To an ability check, so that takes it up to 17.
Okay, yeah, you reach down for him, and he's just slipping away faster than you can reach, and you suddenly like just drop to your knee to give yourself an extra couple of feet reach and get hold of him, and then you can, between you and Pims, you can pull him up. Okay, Hester, Shade, what are you doing?
Can I use acrobatics to get over?
I'll say yes, you can.
Right?
I'll say rather than brute force, you can basically parkour off a stalagmite to give yourself a bit of elevation to make it easier to cover 10 feet.
Right.
What benefit does the rope give us?
It stops you from falling into oblivion if you miss your roll.
Right.
Except for now, the other end of the rope's the other side of the chasm as well.
Well, who was on the other end of the rope? Well, it was.
I was holding the rope.
Yeah, so you can untie it from Titus and throw it back. So you can tie yourself to the rope if you want. Or how confident are you of?
I got 22.
Okay, so.
But I can use the pitons and the hammer to hammer the rope into the floor.
What, to make a tightrope?
I just wondered with Hester.
It could take
if Hester's the only one who hasn't come across, then if you tie the rope to yourself, then if you miss the jump, we should just be able to pull you straight up.
Okay, I'll take
Not saying with the rolls that's been happening.
Yeah, I mean,
we don't want to lose you.
Shade confidently leaps across, using some stalagmites for height.
Yeah, she's not that bright.
Oh no!
She's not.
What have you rolled, Jill? That's not a good look. 2. Okay.
You got the rope.
Think you're tied to the rope.
Yeah. Okay. Hester goes for the jump, but just as she does so, there's a tremor, and like half of the cavern drops 6 inches just as she's leaping. She hits the other side, again, like just scrabbling like Gandalf on the bridge and slips away with the. Okay, let's see. Pims, can you make a strength saving throw for taking Hester's weight?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna say, let's see, Hester, you take.
I've wrapped around the rock already.
Yeah, you've got it around. Actually, because you did that, I'll give you advantage.
Oh, that's handy. Oh, I've rolled the same number twice. That's 17.
17. That's good enough. Okay, yeah, you seeing this happen, you brace to take Hester's weight, and using having wrapped it around the stalagmite. That's good. Hester, you take a point of bruising damage from the rope around your waist, cutting into your ribs. Let's see.
Help her up.
Yeah, you're able to stabilize yourself against the side of the chasm. Blimey. Let's see. How far have you fallen? Let's see. I'm gonna. Oh dear. Okay. You dropped basically 20 foot into the chasm. So that's going to require 2 consecutive athletics checks for somebody to pull her up.
Oh.
I'll pull her up. Pims, just keep braced there, just in case.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. So your target for this is, I'm going to say, 12. Hester's not that heavy, so.
Okay.
Doesn't she get? She can climb though.
Oh.
I'm not a tabaxi.
No, Leonin are different.
Do they not climb?
They get the intimidating roar instead, and some other stuff.
Can I get a 16?
That's a success.
And a 22.
And a 22. Okay, yeah. Once you get into a rhythm, and once you get close enough that you can grab Hester's hand, you can just like lift her right up. Okay, you are all across, and you can proceed up the chasm. As you disappear into the tunnel, you can see sort of like stalactites, falling from the ceiling of that cave and rolling off the into the darkness below. Okay, right. You continue up the tunnel. You're beginning to feel like you must be close to the surface by now. It can't be that far off. You start to notice that the floor is wet, and in fact, there's quite a lot of water beginning to flow down the tunnel now. It is. So let's see.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, basically, as you round a curve in the flickering lantern light, you can see just up ahead some sort of underground river is now leaking into the tunnel. Water is spraying through a crack in the wall, and there's a good 2 inches of water flooding down the tunnel towards you. Can I have dexterity checks to try and get through it? I will roll for Titos.
What type of dex?
Oh, sorry. Let's call it a dex saving throw.
Okay.
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 Titos leans against the wall but manages to keep his footing.
17.
Shade has no problems.
16.
14.
16. Okay, you're good. Oh no, Hester!
Oh no!
What was...
She's still got the rope round her.
9.
I'm going to say you probably untied the rope so that you could all move freely, but yeah. So basically, you slip over in the water, because it's not just water. There's also sort of like pebbles and gravel, sort of like bouncing down the sloping corridor and getting washed in the water. So it's quite uneven footing. Can you? So you fall down, bruising your knees, and now the water is kind of like trying to push you down the corridor. Can you make a strength check to get back up again, please?
there anyone behind her who can help her?
Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to bring up the rear the
That
whole
was a
way.
natural 20.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So whatever my strength +2. Yeah, 22.
Yeah. You see, Dericles, as you turn to help Hester, you see a fierce light in her cat-like eyes, and she picks herself up, shakes off the water, and just storms up the corridor. Okay, and with right, one last athletics check for the last push. You're pretty sure you remember some of the landmarks here.
Had to happen eventually. A 1.
Oh no! Okay.
9.
That's okay, because I got 8.
Oh crumbs. Okay. Right. What's happened here is the you're getting close to the you're pretty sure you're getting close to the cellar of the grocers now. The rock has become a bit unstable here, and the you don't realise until you get close to it that the ceiling has got so much lower that, like, Dericles, first you with scraping, like, first of all you realise, like, you feel your horns scraping on rock, and then smack, you bash your head on the ceiling. And Pims, you too, as being very tall, you smack your head on the ceiling, and takes you a moment to recover your balance. The tunnel is shaking now.
Hester.
Shade, Hester, are you?
I was going to say, Hester, use your roar. See if you can be loud enough that the guards can hear us. Oh,
once, unfortunately. Sorry.
Okay.
I have no
Titus.
skills of
Okay.
any value right at this point.
How
I
far?
did get 20 for the athletics check though.
Okay, so
Chris, I only did 9.
you
Did I get?
only 9. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You're just flagging as you've been running for sprinting uphill for a good sort of half an hour, 40 minutes now. Strangely, it seems to have gone a lot faster on the way up.
How's the old man doing?
He's coping, actually. He's keeping up. So as the three of you lag behind, let's see. Hester, you're are you going to run ahead, or are you going to stop to help them?
Oh, I'm helping.
Okay, so you're staying. Okay, the tunnel is beginning to collapse now. Can I have so you can proceed, but I now need Dex saving throws, not to get hurt by falling rocks.
Oh, 19.
Okay, Pims, you're good.
19 as well.
So
Hey.
you, Dericles.
18.
18. Hester. Oh
I
no.
rolled a 19. Yeah, 19.
Oh, brilliant. Okay. So the tunnel is now beginning to collapse around you, but you're still able to weave. Oh wait. Titus. Yes. Titus makes his saving throw as well. So all 5 of you are able to weave between these sort of like collapsing rocks and showers of dust coming from the ceiling. You burst into the cellar of the grocers. The building is shaking. There are one of the barrels has fallen over. It's rolling around on the floor. You rush up the steps into the grocers, and as you emerge into the shop, there is a ear-splitting crash from behind you, a rumble. There is an enormous gout of dust and smoke up from the basement, and you see the walls of the shop crack and begin to shake. One last dexterity saving throw to get out of the building. Making you work for this.
13.
13.
22.
20.
20.
Okay.
Oh, no, sorry, not 20, 15.
Okay.
7 for me.
7 for me. Titus also failed his
I was obviously trying to help
saving
him out.
throw. Yeah, yeah. So you three make it out of the building.
I'm not leaving without everyone.
You're gonna stay behind, waiting for them. Okay. The shop is now collapsing around you. So
I'm going to shout for the guards outside to come and help.
yeah, you can see guards, but they're some way away. They've moved back from the house. I mean, the whole street is shaking, so they're looking pretty alarmed. Okay, so the building starts to collapse. Those still inside the building, let's see. We'll go for dexterity saving throws again to avoid damage this time. Please make these. You don't want to have a building fall on you.
15.
15. Okay, that's good. Titus. Oh God. Titus fails. So, Jill, what did you got 10? That's just enough. But you're trying to help Titus, aren't you? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let me just check. He takes 14 points of damage as a beam from like the upper floor collapses and falls on him. Let me see. Where did I put it?
You better not get him all this way.
I know. That would be terrible.
It's not happening on my watch.
14.
Not a chance.
Sorry, bear with me. I've done the maths. Where's his character sheet? He is. Oh, come on, D&D Beyond. He's still alive.
Hey.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah. You drag Titus out of the collapsing building. He has 2 hit points. Okay, and you sprawl on the paving stones of the street, relieved to see the sky above you and the fresh air filling your lungs. The grocer's building has collapsed. A couple of other houses on the street have also collapsed, and soldiers are rushing forward to pick you up. There are priests from various temples rushing in to heal you, and there is a crowd. Well, there was a crowd of people gathered around, wondering what was happening, but frankly, a lot of them are screaming and running with all the earth tremors now. You have escaped from the very edge of the underworld.
Piece of cake.
Okay, it's really late. I'm so sorry.
Pims, and I'm gonna slap his face.
Okay. It's so late. I think we're going to wrap it up there, and we will deal with the literal fallout of this session next week. So, thank you for joining us on Best Laid Schemes. We have been. I've been Chris Payne. This has been Adrienne, Jill, Darren, and Mark, and we will see you next week. Thanks very much.